welcome to my first showcase video. I'm probably a bit late to the punchline, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm enjoying it. This is a showcase for the necromancer build. It is called the Grace of Anarius. It comes with, this is the hand, which is the Anarius's will. You get Anarius's martyrdom, Anarius's conviction, Anarius's understanding, and Anarius's reticence. I think that's it. Yes, that is it. The stats are pretty basic on it. There's nothing to really shout home about. I've tried tinkering a little bit with them to see if I could get best I could, but to be honest, I've not got enough resources to actually go into it just yet. But I will get around to it if I really like it. But I've still got the rest to do as well, so we'll play it by ear for now. But yeah, this is the basic set for Anarius's will. This is Anarius's martyrdom, so this is the basic set for that as well, which comes with... I've changed its command skeletons, because before it was something I wasn't using, so we're going to keep it at that. Just for now anyway, see if we can upgrade it to at least 15%, but not got enough resources to do that just yet, so... next we've got Anarius's conviction. I've stuck my gems in that because it had some slots in, so just to make it a little bit more good for the intelligence side. 12% command golem damage, which I'm also using, so that was a bit of luck on my part. Next we've got Anarius's understanding, which, let's be honest, Anarius is not an understanding person. I've changed it to 4.5% critical hit chance because I think before it was again something to do with money, and let's be honest, we can get money pretty easily. And then Anarius's perseverance, which comes with 12% movement speed, and that is about it for that. But then we have got the actual set of how we can. Yep, that's it. Can't even remember the buttons. There we go. So we get the set bonuses. I've got the full set on, so for the for just 2 set, we can get the bone armor damage is increased by 1000%, which I use that all the time anyway with the necromancer, so that is brilliant for me. For the 4 set, we get for another buff on the bone armor, grants an additional 3% damage reduction per enemy hit, which, well, let's be honest, we can hit a lot of people. For the full set, its bone armor also activates a swirling tornado of bone, damaging nearby enemies for 1000%. Weapon damage and increasing the damage they take from the necromancer by 10,000%. So this has the potential to be an absolute monster of a build when I'll be finished around tinkering with it as well. I probably may change my weapon eventually as well. This is just the strongest one I've got at the moment. It's got a pretty good buff on it as well, as you can see. Chance on kill to raise a skeleton to fight for you. Upon accumulating 5 skeletons, they each explode for 1000 weapon damage, and the sword transforms into Ashbringer for a short time. Attacking with Ashbringer burns your enemies for 5,984% weapon damage as holy... yeah, it's holy damage. Yeah, so it's a decent weapon, that. To be honest though, I'm looking for a proper necro set so I can carry both of them, but at the moment we'll stick with some strength. What else have we got? We got the Squirt's necklace. I think I've only got this because it had a slot in so I could put my a new gem in it, because before I had the gem that gives you the bonuses for not having a set on, so I couldn't use that, so it was just pointless. So I've just stuck in this pain enhancer, which causes critical hits to bleed for 2,500%. Weapon damage is physical over 3 seconds. While not taking damage, dealt is increased by up to 100%, and damage taken is increased by up to 50%. So, do you know what I mean? It's a decent little perk just for now, and especially it's rank 0. I'm going to upgrade upon it. And this Cathia's Splint, I think I've just got these on because I've got nothing else. Do you know what I mean, for now? So I'm sure we can improve upon it to be able to be better with that department. The rings, this one what's this? The only one with a socket, but as you can see, it gains 2.28% increased damage for 1.5 seconds when you spend resource on a channeled skill. This effect stacks up to 10 times. All my skills are channeled. Gain 152% increased damage to a single element for 4 seconds. This non-static, yep, that's basically what's flying around me at the moment. As you can see, I've got those elements. They'll switch over in now. Yep, so now we are repping poison, and then it'll switch to ice, and then fire and earth, and so forth. Or it might just go to, yeah, just earth. And that is about it, I think. Yeah, we've got those on because I've got nothing else. We're looking for another ring, which hopefully has just as good as perk as that, just for me. Which increases your life per second by up to 99% on your missing skill life. Right, let's showcase it. Let's see what it looks like, eh? Let's do a greater rift. This will be a basic one, so highest achieved rift is only level 32. So we're going to go for that. Let's see what happens. I seem to be running a lot quicker as well. My running speed is definitely much better with this. Oh yeah.
Give it more time.
Oh, so far. Oh yeah. The Ripper. As you can see as well, I am spamming my square just so I can get those easy revives, and they do more damage for each person I revive as well. So I'm hitting some big numbers at the moment. But as we all know, I'm pretty sure we can do better.
I have long waited for this knowledge. Give it more time.
Oh, this is a beautiful build. For those that are constantly using your bone armor, this is the one for you, because I'm like that. As soon as it's revived, as soon as there's an enemy in sight, I'm straight on that. Especially when I can't get past walls.
I must wait.
Due to walls. Oh, where can we go now? Oh, it is a ripper. I am telling you now, if you really look into this build, I'm sure we can do some really nasty things with it. Especially if we can get some nice perks on the armor that we've got spare. Something I can do something to the bone armor as well. That would be ideal.
Your death nears. I must wait.
Get some double damage on that as well. Let's get some skeletons out there just to look. Just for showing that. Look at my army. Oh, these elites are just getting absolutely dominated.
That needs to recharge.
And as you can see, this is a basic build. This is not anything special that's been put into it. So I'm sure if we do put something special into it, we'll be repping those Torment 16s, no problem. We definitely need more on our legendary gems, because that will really help. But it's doing well on its own, to be honest. I don't even need to even say much, do I? It's absolutely slaying. I don't even have to stop, and I'm constantly getting allies as well. So I'm constantly getting those buffs that I'm getting from my passives, for the 1% and stuff. The 1% boost on everybody that gets hit by my curse. And I'm getting the damage buffs as well as actually people being hit constantly. As you can see, I'm knocking out some 200 and 300 millions. Obviously they're criticals, but there's some 20 millions that are basics. Yeah, I think probably a 30 mil is probably the basic on this.
Give it more time.
When I've got everything active.
That needs to recharge.
Don't stop me now, cause I'm having such a good time. I'm slaying these mobs. Don't stop me now.
To recharge.
Oh, we're gonna get some quick feet. We're slaying some more. Don't stop me now. Having a good time. Having a good time.
We must serve the cycle.
Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
The Rift Guardian has found.
What does that matter? Come here so I may slay thee. Good night. Oh yeah.
What do you need?
What's this? 15% chance to smite nearby enemies. And that was that. That was a basic build of it anyway, so, and look, I've got a little, tornado. Whee. And I'm glowing as well, I'm red, which is pretty nice. Don't know what that is. Let's have a look, shall we? Right, so as you can see, that was the basic build of the Anarius Grace. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see any particular armor sets, I'll showcase them at a higher level. I don't mind if you want to ask. But yeah, I'll post the rest up as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Cheers.